Yo, my name's KarQ. Every Friday we do educational roasts where we take people from Twitch chat who have 100,000 loyalty points called stonks, and they buy a gameplay review, and I sit there and I make fun of them and I help them get better. Today we have a Gold 3 Kiriko gameplay from I'm Sleepy, not the streamer Sleepy, and we have Twitch chat live down below saying what's up, saying hi mom, all that fun stuff. But here we go. This is a 5-stack. These people are actually regulars in my Twitch chat. I know them all over the years. And I'm not only going to make fun of Kiriko, I'm also going to make fun of everybody else. If you TP there, you are very risky. Okay, so far so good. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, so did you see what I saw? I saw a Widow shot, right? You saw a Widow shot? I saw a Widow shot. As a support, Widows, big nightmare. You must be careful. You just play here, heal up. People are kind of low. Heal up, and then you can jiggle and throw a knife in between if you're feeling really risky. But you would only do it once some of your teammates, most of your tanks are peeking and drawing some attention from the Widow, then you can do it. But right now, if you die from Widow, I'll not let you live it down. I'm gonna make fun of you. Oh my god, there it is again. Okay, oh. Okay, so you got shot. I think I saw Bastion super low as well. Yeah, Bastion I saw a stack over here on your right. So this is why the first thing you should have done here was actually just sit here, heal your Bastion before he has to run away, and just stay away from Widow. It is totally okay for this bot to not move. This fight here is like a neutral fight for a lot of this game. I think there was an Overwatch League game literally on Colosseo where the teams took 5 minutes and nobody pushed the robot. Because all you do is stay alive and wait for a pick. Their Widow was waiting for a pick. Your Roadhog, Mons, should be looking for a pick. It feels weird because you're not contributing as a Kiriko, but I am telling you, as obviously a Kiriko connoisseur and ranked, all you have to do on this hero now is just build Kitsune Rush and you win the game. If you build Kitsune before them, you will win the fight. If they're like 85% and you have it, that's your win condition. So just chill. You can actually play super safe as Kiriko and it works. See, like right here, you tunneled, you looked forward, and poor Stack is like, hello, please help me. But you're just like, you know, trying to like heal. Who are you healing? Roadhog? Roadhog can self-heal. Who's actually hurt here? Stack is hurt. Your Bastion. Oh, and then you got shot in the body. Now you're at 20 HP and you jump forward. And you're like, who do I heal? Okay, in this case, I know you're looking at both because you see critical in your eyes. You look at him for a second, he's healthy and he has to take a breather. You should actually heal Bastion. He doesn't self-heal right now. Don't look at the Roadhog. No, heal Bastion first. This guy's more important. At least put a couple of cards into Bastion. Roadhog is literally Roadhog. He's self-healing right now. First thing was first, there's peeking sightlines of Widow, not prioritizing healing, and you're healing the damn Roadhog, which is fine in other cases, but in this moment, you have to heal Bastion. Priority. What's your priority? Think about the factors, right? And now, see, this is fine. Now you can heal Roadhog. He's pretty healthy. Now you can pump some heals onto him, you know? Okay, yes, Genji. Now you look at him, okay. Look to your left again. Okay, good, you at least looked here. Honestly, in this scenario, because they're pushing around here, I would probably just climb up right here. When it feels like, you know, a bunch of cooldowns are exhausted, like I saw Stack or the Bastion transform, and there's like, you know, we gotta settle down and we gotta look for a pick from the Hog again, you could probably just climb up here, because if you stand here, you're gonna get randomly shot by the Junkrat. You're gonna get caught in random shit. I would climb to the top right now. You guys are all huddled like this. Quote unquote, grouping up is fine, but you're playing a Roadhog pick comp. You're not playing like a Genji, Doomfist, Lucio, Kiriko, and like Tracer comp where you can all kind of go together. You have to just wait for Hog. And Hog to hook, hurt someone, and then Genji just dash in. Or you wait for the rotation of cooldowns. Anyways. Okay, you're running into Rhine swings. Whoa. Oh. Lord. Okay, you kind of got lucky because the Rhine actually fed too. Okay, Kiriko's damage output, especially on tanks, is pretty abysmal. You really just have to just sit there and farm Fox. This Cam, literally Kiriko diffed you. Cam already has Fox. You're just lucky that Rhine fed a little bit. And you're lucky Mons is on Roadhog, and Roadhog's just better than Rhine, all in all. Oh, nice shot though. All right. There's hope. Okay, so you only need one person on cart. You can actually play cart, and the reason why Kiriko plays cart, chat, is because you can TP out of there as needed. Bastion doesn't need to be here. So Stack, what the fuck are you doing here? Go with your team. I like how Lang and Mons and Capers are trying to take space and go down here. What are you doing here? One person, max speed on push. Payload's a little different. Rocket jump. You know what I would do here if I were you? I would just sit on these rocks and rocket jump yourself up here. These poor teammates are fighting and getting staggers. Anyways, we're trying to roast the Kiriko gameplay at Gold. What can we do better? So I mentioned those first 3 things off the rip. What's next here? Okay, so good heal so far. You have Kitsune Rush. You actually didn't need to TP there at all. I probably would not have TP. Could be better. I think you got booped by Junkrat, right? I don't. So you're in range to heal at full. So I would not TP here. And the reason why is because I see Junkrat spam. What are the chances you get hit by this Junkrat spam or this Widow sightline? Like, you just have to be careful here with this TP. You can do your job of healing from here without doing anything. And if you want to Kitsune Rush, you have 2 options. You Kitsune Rush down the stairs like this, because the Fox always travels downward, or you could do it from main like this. But generally speaking, I would probably do it on this side because this is a piece of cover and you're playing against the Widowmaker. So at least you can jiggle this and have a piece to work with. If you do it right into the open, like your teammates have to play down here, which is a little bit riskier. This one's a safer Fox, but both are not blunders. Both are fine. But I get the idea here. So like, you know. Oh, you didn't even get booped. You just accidentally wall climb. Listen, do you have auto wall climb on or no? I would probably turn off auto wall climb, to be honest with you. I don't like that setting for reasons like that, where you accidentally just wall climb when you didn't mean to, because that actually effed up your blade or Fox. Turn it off. And then you wall climb by just holding forward and holding jump like while you're near a wall. It's actually really easy to get used to. I don't recommend that setting in most cases. Yeah. But good combos though. But they beat it. So this is where I probably would cycle. I would cycle them a little differently. If you Fox, you could probably whole hog first. And then for the Bastion, you use it a little bit later. I mean, they use beat, so it's not wrong to use it together. But yeah, they also counter Fox, so there's a little. It was kind of matched. That's alright though. Oh, and okay, they just threw more shit at you guys. Okay, the idea was fine. The execution, the blade wasn't, or sorry, the Fox wasn't clean because it hit the wall. But not too much to say about that one. Okay, keep shooting, yeah. Top off the Roadhog, shoot him. Yep, heal. Shoot to the right a little bit. Try to put a single shot onto the squishy. So instead of like trying to shoot this Reinhardt, nobody's looking at Junkrat. So what I do a lot on Kiriko is like, I try to analyze where all the positions are. The tanks are like a bit of a lower priority, but if you see a squishy enemy player that's not the tank and they're kind of uncontested, just put a single shot on them. It does enough to like make Junkrat think twice. Run the cover where he's gonna mine himself out. Don't let him hold this position unchecked the whole time. Always make sure everyone is always contested. Like my eyes would be like, okay, Lang's deep as the Genji. I see Lucio here because you can see your teammates here. No one's looking here. If Mons doesn't hook him or he doesn't shoot him, you just shoot him. Hey, your eyes are looking down here when you should have looked up there, just for at least for that moment. Suzu. Okay, I probably would have Suzu'd to try to stop the tire from detonating. Okay, there you go. Hey, good pocket, good pocket. Hey, you already killed 2. You could technically TP and Suzu him to keep him alive. That one wouldn't be the worst play because he does end up dying. Generally speaking, with Genji blades, as long as the Genji picked a decent target, it's a 50-50 gamble to TP and Suzu to him. I think the moment I saw him kill 2, even if you 2 die, your team is still left in the 3v3. So like the moment I see him kill 2, I would probably just TP and heal him and just Suzu immediately. But now since he died and like, you know, there's just, I don't know how much space you guys are gonna be able to take. Here. Okay, there's a little fear in your heart here. Okay. Okay. Not my favorite play. This whole like deep dive TP thing is a little risky because you put yourself into 3v5 right now with one person dead and Widow with the sightlines. Like generally Roadhog might be able to get out. Lucio, if the wall riding is good, Caper should be able to like wall ride and get out as well. Like if you get antied, or do they even have an Ana? They don't. Like worst case, you should try to pop out here if you can't get the pick, and then you Suzu them to hopefully get them into cover. But yeah. Nope. Next. Okay, next fight. Nice, contesting them. Suzu. The HP went down a little too quick. I like how you're trying to fight them back. That's all you can do. This guy just slid into you. Oh, nice. Wait. Oh, you know what? You missed all the shots, but honestly, not bad. I like how you Suzu'd mid-fight too. That was the correct play. Execution could be better. Oh, good tracking. Okay, you know, as much as I want to roast you, I want to commend you on this. Well done. Look at this. Well done. This is how you heal as KIRIKO. You track them as best as possible. Your crosshair, keep it over as you heal. Yes. Oh my god. All 5 of them hit. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good track with 2 Cs. Very, very pretty. Track it like a Zarya beam. They'll turn yellow as long as you're in range to begin with, and you kept your crosshair over your teammates as best as possible. Okay, here's what I want to see you do a little bit more here. That's fine. Just jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Support is about ebb and flow. You jiggle, you fire kunais. If your team is taking space and moving forward, you can go from this cover to this cover. Same thing. Jiggle, jiggle, shoot, shoot. Jiggle, jiggle, it folds. And then if it keeps going and the payload's like down there, sorry, if Timmy is down there, you use this. And then if the full engage happens, you could debatably TP in, but ebb and flow, ebb and flow. But you're not using this cover too much. You're like really not respecting the Widow, which I guess is fine for now until the day you get punished nonstop. Huh? Yeah, I like that. So you kind of are like moving a little bit. Ebb and flow, ebb and flow. Wait. Now you pop Fox here. Hey, counter Fox, counter Fox, counter Fox. Counter Fox! That's a blunder. 400 elo blunder. You committed beat, you just go for it. If you foxed, I guarantee you Lang would have built his blade. Mons would have stayed alive long enough to build Primal, would have stayed alive long enough to get EMP. They expend 2 ults. This game is, again, like I said, ebb and flow. If they expend, you can trade like ult for ults. That's totally fine. Yeah, you can say you use one, but push is a very snowbally map. You don't want to lose fights like this too often. They're gonna hit, yeah, they're getting so much distance right now. That's not good. Okay, so a recognition of when to use Fox. I always recommend people just use it. Okay, let me ask you this. Why did you hesitate? We used 4 ults. We don't want to over-ult. I know it's a thing in a lot of ranks where people are afraid of using too many ults in a team fight, but like, I think over-ulting is better than not using it at all in 99% of cases. At least you're on board, you used the beat, you only used 1. You didn't even over-ult. They used a bunch, but like, you know, you only used beat, and beat is pretty survivable. You'd rather over-ult because at least you can learn when not to do it. If you never ult at all, when are you ever gonna learn how to use your Fox, right? Too much hesitation. The hesitation is just not gonna teach you anything. Using it and fucking up is gonna teach you when those fuck up moments are. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so you died here. Generally speaking, the counter ult is not bad because you actually saw earlier in that you had, was it this fight? Your first Fox that you kind of effed up on. Remember this one? The reason why you guys lost this is because they counter-ulted. That's why you counter-ult. Okay, fuck this stupid replay. Remember this one? You popped this, and you wanted to use a Whole Hog and Bastion. And guess what they did? You Foxed, and guess what? Their Cam decided to counter-Fox. And I think they ended up winning the fight there, right? No hesitation on Cam. I'm sorry, Sleepy. You're getting KIRIKO diffed. Okay, okay. EMP. Hey. Okay, so that was your next opportunity to Fox. I know you didn't have like a great spot to do it here, but I would probably, if I were standing right here and I saw EMP, I would probably still chuck the Kitsune down here. The reason why is because I would see Mons on the monkey probably boop them down at some point. Like that. If I had massive attack speed as Kiriko right here, I could probably like focus and shoot people. I would throw a Suzu right now. I know with the chance of it beating Eaton and stuff, but he's low. Stack got low really fast. Here, if a Sojourn slides up, I'd probably Suzu myself if I still had it. Yeah, it's just too much hesitation. You can TP here now because the fight was like about to work. I mean, it's fine if you don't. Suzu him. But he made it out. Suzu him now though. Okay, you got an opportunity to Suzu him to hopefully. I mean, I think you would still lose that, but probably should have done it there. Oh, now we Fox. But you ran. Okay, the Fox is fine, but like, you can Fox and then jiggle. Here's what I would have done. Okay, it's fine because they're pushing pretty hard. Maybe I would have waited a little longer if that were me, but it's not a terrible blunder because it does slow him down a bit. I think in higher elos, you would have been killed before you cast it. One little tip for Kiriko is you can start your Kitsune Rush animation, let the Kitsune, and then you peek out, guide you, and then it'll shoot out. Instead of popping all the way out, saying hello to their Sojourn, let the Kitsune guide you, you know, you go, let the Kitsune guide you. Like you stood out there, I knew what your idea was, but you stand there and then cast versus starting the cast and then popping out, because there's like a half a second cast animation before it actually comes out. So you gotta do a little sidestep there, okay? All right, and then you walk into the thing. You see how much of a struggle it is to heal when your teammates back up and they like run past you like this, and you just miss, and you're like, what's going on? There's no way you're flanking on this point of the game, right? You're a 3v5. You have to make sure your Zarya stays alive or else you lose this push. So I would pop Kitsune to allow Mons, your Zarya, to get really fast bubbles. That's good. And that's the reason why I don't think this is a terrible ultimate, all things considered. However, you don't actually need to walk forward like this at all. You start here, this is your piece of cover, or this is your piece of cover. You chuck kunais and you pocket the shit out of Mons with the extra attack speed, and he gets faster bubbles, so the tankiness is good. And you just sit here. I would just played here. I could have a better angle of the Sojourn here too. Because right now, if you get caught in AoE, you're in trouble. I would have still kept playing here. And the moment I noticed like the fight's starting to push out, then I would walk forward a little bit, use this next piece of cover, ebb and flow, okay? I'd pepper, I'd pocket, shoot 5, shoot, heal, shoot, heal. Yeah, you had a... I don't think anybody would have really looked at you here. And then if you get looked at, that's when you can, you know, switch sides, TP out. I mean, nobody looked at you while you're standing here, so I doubt anybody would have, like, focused you at all if you were back here. This was the safer option. You didn't die here, but you would probably die in future games playing exactly right there. Because you just get lumped into AoE when you fight on the point. You're a support. You got to keep your deaths pretend low, in my opinion. Well, not even my opinion. That's just a fact. Okay, so here, you are gonna die as you back up like this in most cases. Are you going to die here though? Oh, no, you don't. But here's what I would have done in this situation. I wonder if you can see it. This is fine. Poke. Look at your team. You have a responsibility. You're running ahead of a lot of your teammates a lot of times. You have a responsibility for everybody as Kiriko. Knowing where the rest of my teammates are, they're playing back a little bit, like Lang's using cover, I would probably play right here. This gives me an angle to heal Zarya, and then allows me to still contest the enemies. But where you decide to move, you do one of these. If I'm the enemy team and I just see the Kiriko walk in like this, if I'm here on the enemy team and I see this, the jump in, jump out, like this is just free pick'ems a lot of the times. It's okay, like you're doing this now because like this is gold, right? And like you haven't been punished enough for it to learn from these mistakes yet, but I'm pointing them out because you will eventually find games. Once you start playing in a higher realm, you'll just be like, whoa, like you can't be making mistakes like this. Oh, okay. Respectable dodge. You iframe dodge the Bastion ult. You had no choice. Alternatively, instead of wasting your swift step, you could have wall climbed up here, and that probably would have saved you. Because the further away you are from the center, it almost does no damage. But you burned your swift step now, and you're probably gonna die. Nice iframing, but you got no escape. And you're dead, yeah. At least if you survived here, you could fight back, and then TP out at the last second. Yeah. It was a nice TP, but it didn't really, like, nothing came from it. You still died. Oh, you swapped to Ana after the death. Okay. Okay, same idea, though, as Ana. Stay in this... Right side cover. Okay, ebb and flow. The fight is moving a little bit. You could move up. I wouldn't stay here for too long, though. Yeah. My instinct is to use cover. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if I were you exactly from here, I would move up. I see them. I'd probably stop here and use this piece of cover, not here, because you're still kind of in range, but you're probably... Because, like, there's a high chance that your teammates back up too. Yeah, not my favorite spot, but it's not terrible. Yeah, because then if they have to kite, then you're stuck doing one of these. Oh, okay. Turned it, but... There's a chance. You're in the open, you're gonna get shot. So, there's almost a much less chance you would have gotten killed by the Kiriko if you just played here the whole time. So let me rewatch this in a spot where I probably would have played the fight. This game's over. I can tell by the time of the VOD. You guys lose this. That's fine. Okay. You walk up here. This ends now. Yep. I would play right here as Ana. Shoot. I would shoot them. I would shoot them. I would shoot them. I actually look at my teammate's HP and I try to shoot the enemy right now, actually. And then here I'd see the anti that you just threw. I would have thrown the anti, sure. And I would have probably shot this Sojourn. She gets healed. Keep looking. And then I'd pocket my team right here. Easy. Nobody's looking at me here. There's no pressure. And then I see Lang getting jumped. I have a couple of cooldowns. I would shoot them. Boom. And there's this Lucio on me. I would fight them, but this Lucio for some reason ignored you. And I would keep fighting here, and I would pocket the Zarya. Then I pop out here because Zarya rounded the corner. I think you guys probably would have still lost because they had beat there, but yeah, their Kiriko wouldn't have killed you. And depending on how many shots you hit, there might have been a better shot to potentially win this. I think they just have too many ultimates, but I think a good learning experience is learning like what would you do? You know, what somebody else would have done, what I would have done in this situation. So you can at least think about why I chose this spot versus the one you chose. And all the other situations, like earlier when I told you to wall climb here, I think those are important. As important as educational roasts are to like roast the bad stuff, you also got to like think of like the stuff you don't see, right? Those missed opportunities. So like that was one option. This one might have been too passive based on like everybody moving up. So I probably wouldn't have played there for too long. You can start there, but then you can move on. Colosseo is all about here. You know, that's what Overwatch is. You just, you push a little bit. Did you actually learn something? Okay, good. That's good to hear, Sleepy. And I always say this with every VOD review is that like, think of it like chess. Many possible moves. Sure, there's one that the computer would have chosen or like the super GM would have chosen as the best move, but like as long as you're not like omega blundering and literally making like a huge mistake, like a terrible blunder, you're fine. You can make like okay moves, right? There's like 5 decent ones. Just don't pick the worst one, like the absolute worst one where it was just awful. That's all. This one was like okay, it wasn't the worst. I think the worst choice you could have made was like standing here with your team at the end. That would be the omega blunder. This is like meh, and I think in this situation the best one was this one, but it was kind of a lost cause to begin with. But yeah, that's it.